Hey everybody, this video brings us out to Trappe, Pennsylvania, and today we're at the Augustus Lutheran Church, the oldest unchanged Lutheran church in America, built in 1743 by Dr. Henry Melchior Muhlenberg, who died in 1787 and is buried in the graveyard. I do believe I actually know where his grave is. We'll go check that out maybe towards the end of this video, but that's not the reason why we're out here today. Again, the Augustus Lutheran Church in Trappe, Pennsylvania. We're not out here to check out the grave site. We're not even out here to check out the amazing church, which I don't believe is that church. It's actually a church that's over there. I think that's the oldest unchanged church. I don't think they really use that church anymore or something. I believe that's the main church they actually use for services. The other one, I think, is more of just the historic church, which maybe they do services in every now and then. I'm not entirely sure. If they ever do a service in there, I should probably get out there and check that out, because that's gonna be pretty cool. I'd love to actually go inside that church someday. Maybe I'll find my way inside that church and I will check it out someday. But that's not the reason why we're here. We're not here for a church. We're not here for a grave. We're here for something pretty awesome that's actually on this property. It's something I had driven past a million times before. And never actually stopped to see what it was until maybe like a couple of years ago. I had to come out here and see what this was, and now I want to document it for you guys. This is pretty awesome. It is the world's smallest schoolhouse. Look at this. How cool is that? It is a stone schoolhouse here on property. A teeny tiny little stone schoolhouse here on property. Looks like back in 2014 it was actually restored, which is pretty cool. So it has this plaque on it that says, "Site of the third and last schoolhouse built by Augustus Congregation, Trappe, Pennsylvania, 1793, raised 1851. Rented to the School Board of Upper Providence Township in 1846 for the first public school erected by the Historical Society of Augustus Church, 1931. Look at that. The world's smallest schoolhouse, or at least what I'm going to call the world's smallest schoolhouse. Built in 1931. Look at that. How cool is that? Right here on the side of the road. Again, I've driven past this so many times, and I always wondered, what was this tiny little building? Like, why is there this little building right on the side of the road? What was this? So when I had to come out here, or I had to come out here one day and see what this was, and it turned out to be this teeny tiny little schoolhouse. I thought this thing was so cool, so unique, so interesting. I love this kind of stuff. I always say, if you're driving past something, you're like, what is that? If you have the time, just pull over, check it out. You never know what it might be. It could be the world's smallest schoolhouse, and that would blow your mind away. If you're like me and you're a nerd and you love roadside attractions, roadside things, roadside oddities, then you're gonna wanna pull over and stop and see things like the world's smallest schoolhouse. So I was very happy that I pulled over to check this out. This is really, really cool. Look at that. I love the like the stained glass windows. Yeah, that's so cool. Looks like some kind of metal doors there. This is really neat. Really well done too. So again, it was restored in 2014, so not all that long ago. They came out here and I guess fixed this up. I mean, I'm sure over time this thing probably has gotten weathered and started to fall apart. And I'm sure you can see the mortar's already like starting to crack a bit in it. So I'm sure every X amount of years they have to come out here probably and fix this up, make it look good again. But just the fact that they actually still come out here and they fix this up, I think is really cool, because they don't have to do that. They could come out here and just be like, you know what, it's falling apart, it's falling down. You know, who besides this one weird guy with a camera comes out here and sees this? Yes, people drive past this every single day, but I guarantee you nobody driving down this road really looks to their right and goes, wow, a tiny schoolhouse. I mean, if this was gone, who would honestly miss this? I would miss this, but I guarantee the general public would probably be like, I didn't even know that was there in the first place. So do they have to come out here and fix this up and restore this and make sure it's still here for generations to see? Absolutely not. They don't have to do something like that, but they do. And I think that is really remarkable. That's the coolest thing of all, is that they're still keeping stuff like this alive, these roadside oddities alive, by coming out here and restoring this stuff. So totally awesome. Really cool. Built in 1931. How cool is that? So this is almost 100 years old. I'm now just realizing that this has been here for almost 100 years on this property. This tiny little world's smallest schoolhouse. Been here for almost 100 years. That is awesome. Again, at the Augustus Lutheran Church here in Trappe, Pennsylvania. So we're gonna walk away from the world's smallest schoolhouse now. It's been a long day. It was actually pouring down rain today, all day long. The sun is finally out. That's why I was happy enough to get out here and film this for you guys. I had wanted to come out here and film this, but I didn't think I was actually going to get out today because it was pouring down rain. So I pretty much sat at home and watched YouTube videos all day long. And now my brain is just finally starting to wake up. I was so out of it. I was so tired. I was like, I don't even want to get out of bed now, but try my best, guys. So mind the stuttering and the stammering. I was very tired today. But anyway, world's smallest schoolhouse. I'm going to walk up to the church now. So I believe this is actually the original church, not this over here. This is the church that was built later for the purposes of services. This is the original unchanged church. And there's a well outside here, which is really cool. Is this an actual, like, legitimate well? I have no idea. And the answer is no. There are coins in here. People have thrown quarters and pennies and stuff in there, but there's quarters and stuff inside there as well. That's pretty cool, but not an actual real well. So Samara will not be coming out and attacking me anytime soon, which is good. I'm loving that. Look at all the names. Let's say come in. Jacob, Laster Farm. Look at all these. I don't know whose names these are. This walkway in memory of Henry and Edith Opperman. This is in Maine? I have no idea. Finland? Delaware? Weird. I don't understand what all this is for. There's all grindstone in the walkway. I'm not sure what all this is for. Different churches and whatnot. I'm guessing maybe people paid to have like stuff put here, or this is like, I don't know, for people who like maybe donated money or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. There is a sign here. Maybe I'll tell you on the sign. Wow, that's a lot to read though. Old Church Information Board, dedicated October 23rd, 2010. So, Old Trappe Church, Augustus Lutheran Church, the oldest unchanged Lutheran church building in America. Look at that. That's cool. Oh, there's what the inside looks like. View from the pulpit and altar. Pews right side. So they knew people were going to want to come out here and check this out. That is cool. It looks really neat inside. Now, see, now I really want to go inside and check this out. The church today with a full program of worship, education, yada, yada, yada. All right, so cemetery, burials in the cemetery date from, wow, burials date all the way back from 1729. The oldest legible, the tombstone in the cemetery dates 1736. The cemetery was consecrated in 1738 and includes the graves of many prominent people. Interesting. This is really cool. I wonder who all the people who are buried here. I'm sure there are some pretty interesting and important people here. That's so cool. I really want to go into this church so bad and check it out. I can't even read what that says up there. Is that even in English? I see dedicated, but I don't think that's all. I don't know what that says, but I don't think that's all in English, unfortunately. And then, yeah, okay, so you can actually see inside. Look at that. Wow. That is really cool. Look at the old windows too. They're so old, they're starting to like warp. I love it. That is neat. And then, like I said, there's the cemetery back here, which apparently is quite old. Oh, there's a notice sign. Notice in ordinance to preserve our legacy, the following rules are in effect. It doesn't say no filming. Nope, just tells you not to bring bikes back here. Tells you not to, no plants and stuff like that. I think filming is okay. So I believe somewhere back here is the grave of the founder, and I believe it's right around here. So, oh my God, wait, hold on, what is that? Oh, I thought that was real for a second. I thought that was a real grasshopper. It's not, it's a metal grasshopper. I was like, wow, that is a giant grasshopper. So I want to say like one of these graves maybe is his. Let's see, here we go. I found his grave. I thought I knew where it was. Here's the grave of Henry Melchior, if I'm saying his name right, Muhlenberg. So it says, sacred be the monument to the memory of the blessed and venerable Doctor of Sacred Technology and Senior of the American Lutheran Ministry, born September 6, 1711, died October 7th, 1787. That's awesome. And it looks like his wife, I guess, is also buried here as well, Anne Maria Muhlenberg, born June 24th, 1727, and passed away August 25th, 1802. Look at that. Look at the cool, like, headstone they have here. This thing's awesome. Wow, these are really cool gravestones. I do want to know what's with the weird like grasshopper. That's weird. I don't know if that's bad. I thought it was a real grasshopper. This is a really cool cemetery. Yeah, these graves are really old, which I think is so cool. I mean, I'm always telling you guys how much I love a good old cemetery. And yeah, this is again a good old cemetery. You cannot read many of these graves. Look at the ones that are like right up against the church. These got to be some of the oldest ones probably. Look at that. This is cool. I'm just loving how like plain and simple these were back in the day. Nothing too fancy. I mean, that was a little fancy. Nothing fancy, just a pretty standard tombstone saying who you were, what you did, maybe something little something about you, when you were born, when you passed away. Pretty awesome. But wow, so cool. This was a little fancy here with the roses on it. This is a nice big cemetery. I actually have never like really walked through here before. I've kind of walked back behind here before, but I've never actually walked through the cemetery. One of these days I'm going to come out here and really just walk around and read the graves. I love a good cemetery stroll because I'm weird like that. That's something I love doing. This must be from a child. Usually when you see a lamb, that means a child. Yeah, 1919 to 1924. So yeah, unfortunately, looks like Douglas Scott Campbell unfortunately passed away at a young age. That is a shame. I can't even imagine what that would be like, losing a child. Don't even want to think about that because I'm going to get horribly depressed if I do. Look at these. That's so neat. I'm loving some of these graves out here. Very cool. Looks like another child passed away over there, but all right. Wait, hold on. Look at this one. I believe this is another child, but this is epic. Wow. Infant of S. Gross and Josephine C. Fry. Wow. Looks like it only lasted 26 days. So unfortunately, a child passed away with being only 26 days old. That's really sad, but a really cool grave. That's an awesome gravestone. The parents put some money into that one. That's really cool. But all right, guys, that's it. Just wanted to bring you out here, show you the world's smallest schoolhouse. The really cool America's oldest unchanged Lutheran church, which is really, really cool. And then the awesome cemetery out back as well. Look, smart. Like little things here in the walkway. I don't know what these are about, but that's pretty cool. All right, guys, that is it. So I'm gonna go get myself some caffeine, try to wake myself up, get myself a nice like large Coke from McDonald's. Hopefully that'll help stimulate the brain cells. And maybe today at some point I will actually wake up. But all right, guys, that is it. So as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and of course, check down below for links to Patreon, Spreadshirt, all my different stores. And also check down below for a link to my other channel, Cinema Sickness, where you can check out daily thrifting videos, all kinds of thrifting and shopping videos on a daily basis. I've been doing that for over like 11 years now. And that is it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Have a good one. All right, bye.